Hi, today I will start a series of videos concerning this vintage air data computer manufactured by Smith. Here we can see the reference of that unit. Okay, the power supply is 200 volts, 3 phases. So we have on that side a circular connector. There is a house counter here, pitot-static input pressures. On the rear there are two connectors. I bought two of them actually from a seller in UK. One will be used for teardown, the second one for test. First, let's see what is inside. Okay, look at that. This is another beautiful electromechanical air data computer. Okay, so we can see here the pressure sensors. Okay, it is written here, charge balance unit. So we can see that we have two input pressures for this one. So this sensor is used for the airspeed. The second one has only one input. This is the static pressure. So this one is used for the altitude. So the pressure inside is converted into a force using a bellow. And this force is compensated using normally a spring and a motor, which is probably this one here. And there is a zero detector. Okay, so we can see here a twisted pair of wires. And there is another cable here. This is a shielded cable. So this one is the excitation. This one is a signal from the pickup coil, which is connected probably to a servo amplifier. And there are several potentiometers here. There is another one here. And we can see here a lot of trimmers. So there is one toroidal transformer here. Several relays probably. And another toroidal transformer. It is difficult to see above the trimmers here. On the top we have several electronic modules. We have 5 identical modules with 2 power transistors. So this module is obviously an amplifier. We should find 5 motors inside. And we have another module here, which is different, and another one. These two modules are identical. So we have 2 different modules. Okay, so let's see what we have below this cover. Okay, so here we have the power supply. Okay, so we can see this beautiful power supply. We have 3 tantalum capacitors. So here 2 power diodes and another one here I didn't see in red. A toroidal transformer in the middle here. And there is probably another one on the bottom side because you can see that there is a shield here. So inside we should find maybe another toroidal transformer, a bigger one. So here we have a small circuit with 4 transistors, 1 relay here and several relays here. The servo amplifier is connected to the chassis using this connector. We need an hexagonal key for that. Bingo. No, it is not this one, but this one. Okay, so this is one servo amplifier. Now there are 2 power transistors here, 2 medium power transistors. So this is the driver. And here we have 2 other transistors and a few passive parts. And this is the second module. I don't know what is the purpose of this one. Now there are 8 transistors here, 1 relay here on the left, and a few passive parts. But of course the most interesting part is on the bottom side here. But this thing is soldered. I think that we need to remove these two assemblies here, because there is one assembly for the airspeed. This one is for the altitude. So this is the altitude module, and the second one concerns the airspeed and maybe the Mach number. Okay, so look at that. Incredible. Look at the number of cams here. You can see also all gears. Incredible number of gears. The reverse engineering of that thing will be very complicated. I don't even know if it is possible to do that. But fortunately, I have a second one, so it is possible to remove everything. And we have here most of the wiring of that unit. It is a connector assembly, as you can see, with all external connectors, the time counter here, and after that you have access to the electromechanical assembly. Look at that, beautiful gears. And there is a cam here, and we can see also several differentials. There is one here. I don't know the time required to design something like that, and also to build one unit like that. Here we can see the nice coupling with the force balance sensor here. This one is for the altitude only. There is a large potentiometer here, it should be very accurate. Beautiful. On the altitude module, we have this part, so this is actually an encoder. You can see that there are a lot of wires. Okay, so this is for the encoding of the altitude. It is used for the transponder. So it is interesting because we know that this shaft is an image of the altitude. You can see that the altitude is set by this motor. And on that assembly, there are two motors, one for the sensor, which is this one, and the second one is here. Okay, and we have here the airspeed and probably also the Mach number assembly. So here we have a differential. Now there are several cams on that unit. Okay, so here there is a motor generator. Okay, we can see there is a gear train, the first gear on the top here, a small pinion here, which is linked to this gear here in brass, and this one is linked to this pinion and to that gear, which permits to drive the sensor here. So this is the servo motor for the sensor. So we should find an amplifier between the zero detector, which is here on the top. Okay, we can see the excitation coil, pins 1 and 2, and the pickup coil 3 and 4. We can see here the power supply for the excitation coil, 6 volts. Okay, you can see that there is a scale here on that gear. So it is used for adjustment. There is another scale here. And the third one, you can see it is a little bit hidden. Here we have 2 synchro control transformers. Some devices are not populated. And here there is another synchro control transformer. This is another AC motor. And there is a third motor here on that assembly, this little motor here. So we can recognize the motor because of the very small pinion you can see here. Okay, so you can see that this motor permits to move this cam here. Okay, so the result of the cam is this shaft here, okay, which is linked to this, I don't know the name, I don't remember the name of this gear. This gear is linked to this shaft here, and this permits to drive these 2 potentiometers here, and maybe this one also. So we have 3 potentiometers